This woman dressed as a schoolgirl and took the life of an innocent tutor, all out of what she later described as curiosity. This is 23-year-old Yoo-Jung, and in May 2023, she committed one of the most cold-blooded and premeditated crimes South Korea had seen in years. Disguised in a school uniform she had purchased online, Jung showed up at the victim's home in Busan, pretending to be a student seeking English lessons for her fake younger cousin. The unsuspecting tutor welcomed her in, and within minutes, Jung stabbed the woman more than 100 times. Jung's actions after the slaying were even more disturbing. Surveillance footage revealed she calmly returned to her house to collect a suitcase and cleaning supplies. She then dismembered the victim's body inside the home, stuffed the remains into the suitcase, and severed the woman's fingers to delay identification. Jung also stole the victim's ID, phone, and wallet to stage the illusion that she had simply ran away. Before leaving, she changed out of her blood-soaked uniform and into the victim's own clothes, trying to conceal every trace of what she had just done. Jung then called a taxi and asked the driver to take her to a forested area near the Nakdong River. The driver noticed something off. Jung was acting suspicious, and the suitcase she carried was covered in bloodstains. When she exited the vehicle, she left the suitcase in the woods, and the driver did not hesitate in calling the police. It did not take long for investigators to find the suitcase and the dismembered remains of the victim inside. Jung was arrested the very next day at her home. During interrogation, her story kept changing until under pressure, she finally confessed. Investigators soon discovered that this was not a crime of impulse, but actually one of obsession. Jung had spent countless hours watching crime documentaries and reading books about killings. Days before the slaying, she attempted to lure a teenage boy and another woman in the same area, but fails when her plans were interrupted by other people. Police also discovered disturbing online search history and even phone calls where she had threatened her own family. The evidence painted a clear picture. Jung had been planning to take someone's life for quite some time. Jung was brought to trial in July 2023, and her lawyers argued that mental illness was solely to blame. It didn't take long for the court to reject their claims, and a judge ruled that Jung was fully aware of her own actions. In November 2023, Jung was found guilty on all charges and sentenced to life in prison. The prosecution sought the death penalty, but South Korea's Supreme Court upheld their decision, stating that such a punishment should be reserved for only the most exceptional cases. Jung will be eligible for early parole after serving 20 years. Thank you for watching, like and follow for more true crime cases.